Hi, my name is Nadeem Fazloon, and before we begin our Lightning Web Component journey, there are some prerequisites that we need to install on our local machine. We need to install the Salesforce CLI, a source code editor, in this case Visual Studio Code, and after installing our source code editor, we would have to install an extension pack, specifically the Salesforce extension pack. So the reason why we need to install a Salesforce command line interface is because it is used to execute commands against our Salesforce org and work with Salesforce files on our local machine. And we need visual code because it is a lightweight and powerful source code editor. And the reason why we are installing a Salesforce extension pack is because VSCode will use the Salesforce CLI behind the scenes. And the extension pack includes tools for developing on the Salesforce platform in Visual Code. And these tools will provide features for us to work with development on our orgs. So even if we don't want to use the CLI directly, we have to install it on our machines. So let's begin by going to Google and typing Salesforce CLI. We can click on the first link, the Salesforce CLI Salesforce Developers. And over here, we can select the Salesforce CLI version. So if you are running a Mac OS, you can select the Mac OS. If you're running a Linux operating system, you can select the Linux version. In my case, I'm using a Windows operating system with a 64-bit architecture. So I will select the Windows Salesforce CLI application and download it. I can open the file now. Install the Salesforce CLI. You can close the application now and open command prompt. And over here we are going to type sfdx space update. And what this does is it will update our Salesforce CLI. After this has been done, we can close our command prompt and open a new tab and type in VS space code download, and the first link that pops up, the Visual Studio Code, we click on that and we will download the stable version for our operating system. Once the application is downloaded, we open the file and run it. You will have to accept the agreement terms and click on next, give the directory and click on next again, and make sure that the path and the desktop icon is selected and install the application. Now we can launch our Visual Studio Code. So in order to install our extension pack, we would have to click on the icon on the left hand side, the fifth icon, or we can simply use Ctrl Shift and X. And in the search bar, we would type Salesforce extension pack. We can click on the Salesforce extension pack and install it. So if there are any dependent packages that the Salesforce extension pack needs, it will install it automatically. So we don't need to worry about that being handled. That will be handled by the Salesforce extension pack. After the extension pack has been installed, we can close this tab and type Control Shift P or Control P and use the greater than sign and type SFDX. Over here we can see that the SFDX command has listed out in the drop down a list of commands, and we can verify that the Salesforce command line interface has been installed. And now that we have installed the Salesforce CLI, a source code editor, and installed our Salesforce extension, we are able to start our Lightning Web Component development. So I'll catch you guys in the next one.